Hello friends. Now let us take up the first concept 1.1 computer system. Before understanding about computer system, first let us understand the term system. The term system is used very frequently in our day-to-day life without knowing the real meaning of that. Now this is the time to know about the real meaning of each and every term we use in our studies. You make it as a habit. Without knowing the real meaning of a term, don't use in our studies. Understand? These are placement studies, not college oriented studies, career oriented studies. That's why you must know the meaning of each and every term which you are using in your studies, and you must be in a position to explain that in your own words. First, let us take the system. Any system you take, it is composition of set of components. They work together for a common end, and which is treated as a common entity with a common name. Composition of set of components and they work together for a common end. It is treated as a common entity and with a common name. With an example, we can understand it better. Let us take an example, car. You know that car is a composition of big set of components. There may be around 100 components. By composing 100 components, 100 plus components, a car is composed. Okay, yes, it is a system and it has a common end. Why the set of components are working? For a common end, for transporting people. That is the common end. Even though it has 100 plus components, you will treat it as a car. Car is a common entity. It is a single entity, common entity, and with a common name. You call it as a car. Car means people view it as a one element, not as a set of as a composition of big set of components. That is system. Now let us come to computer system. Computer system is also a set of interconnected components. There are several components in a computer system. They are interconnected and they work towards a common end. What computers do, you know that they perform computational jobs. So there are a number of components in that, like motherboard, RAM, hard disk, keyboard, mouse, a monitor, etc., and all that. All those components are interconnected to perform a common end. Common end is it can perform a computational job. Now, human system is also like a computer system. Human system. Human system means let us take a person. Actually, if you take computer system is a big set of components. Big set of components are classified into only two groups, hardware and software. Human system also, you take any person, then it is also like that. Of course, we may not call as hardware and software, but those are like computer system only. If you want to understand them, we can treat them as hardware and software. Actually, in a computer system, whatever is visible and tangible is hardware, and only set of instructions are called as software. That little later I will explain. First, let us take a human system, a person. Human system means a person. A person also is having two types of elements. First type of elements are organs. Organs are limbs. External organs are internal organs. External organs means hands, legs, ears, nose, eyes, etc. are external organs. Internal organs like heart, liver, kidney, intestine, etc. are the internal organs. Brain also an organ. All these are like computer hardware. Why they are treated as hardware? Hardware means we can see them, they are visible and they are tangible, you can touch them. So those are hardware. What is software in a human system? In a human system, software is the instructions generated by the brain. The instructions generated by the brain is software. Here one very important point you have to notice. You may treat brain is software. Brain is not at all software. Brain generates certain instructions. Subject to those instructions, entire human system works. Those instructions are called software. Brain is also tangible, it is visible. That's why brain is hardware. The instruction generated by the brain is software. In order to convince you, one example I tell you. Actually, in a computer, both hardware and software together, it is treated as a computer system. In the human system also, both hardware and software together working, then it is treated as a human system. Suppose let us take a person, a died person, a dead body. You cannot treat it as a person, as a system, as a human being, because what is missing in that? Every organ, every limb is there. They are visible and tangible, but you cannot treat him as a person. You can call him as a dead body. What is missing in that? Software is missing, because the brain of the person is not able to generate any instructions. A brain does not produce any instructions. How the human system will work? Human system never work. So that you have to understand. So either human system or computer system is composition of hardware and software. Of course, human system, you never use these words hardware and software, but for the sake of similarity, you can understand that in human system also, whatever are visible or tangible are hardware, and whatever instructions are generated by the brain are called software. Now, let us see the definition of a computer. A computer is an electronic machine. Depending on the given instructions, it can manipulate data by itself and generate results. You have to clearly understand each and every term in that. Computer is an electronic machine. Depending on the given set of instructions, already I told you, set of instructions are called software. It can manipulate data by itself and generate result. Through an example, I will tell you. Now you see 4, 2. 4 and 2 are data items. Now one instruction we are giving. What is that instruction? Plus. Plus, how it is instruction? What do you mean by plus? Plus means add two things. So now for computer, 2 data items we are giving, 1 instruction we are giving. What is that? That instruction is called software, and it manipulates the data. By that, what it generates? It generates 6. Understand? This is data, this is instruction. Depending on the set of instructions we give, it manipulates data and generate result. Suppose instead of plus we have given minus, then what is the result? 2. Now instead of minus we have given multiplication into, then what is the result? That is 8. Instead of multiplication we have given division, then what is the result? 2. Understand? So data is same set of data, but instructions are changed. Depending on the set of instructions we give, it generates the result. And one more thing you have to understand, that is very important. By itself, it can be programmed. First you do plus, thereafter you do minus, thereafter you do multiplication, thereafter you do division, like that. A big set of instructions, a million instructions also you can give. According to your instructions, computer can manipulate data by itself and generate results by itself. Then this is very important. Actually, if you have to understand the importance of by itself, take a calculator. Calculator means calculator and computer you compare. In case of calculator also you can get this result, but continuously you have to give, you have to press keys. 4 plus 2, if you press, and one more for this, then 6 is generated. 4 minus 2 you press, then one key you press, then 2 is generated. Like that, continuously you have to give instruction to a calculator. But for computer, you can give a big set of instructions at a time, and according to your requirement it can generate result. That is the difference between a computer and a calculator, you have to understand. And computer can perform different types of operations. They can be classified into arithmetical operations and relational operations. These are all arithmetical operations. You know what is arithmetic. What are the logical operations? Logical operations means comparison, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Like that, we can compare A is greater than B, then A's value is 9, B's value is 5. You can compare. This type of logical operations also it can perform. In this case, 9 is greater than 5, true, then it gives a result as true. So computer can perform not only arithmetical operations, it can perform logical operations like that. Logical operations means greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. This type of operations are called logical operations. Finally, let us learn about hardware and software. Already I told you, a computer system is a big set of interconnected components. All those are visible, all the components which are visible and tangible are called hardware. For example, motherboard, hard disk, RAM, keyboard, mouse, monitor, all these are called hardware. The instructions, these are invisible and intangible, these are called software. The software, program, or all these are same words. So software, generally a small program we call it as a program, if it is a big program we call it as a software. Both are representing a set of instructions. So without software, hardware is useless, and without hardware, software is useless. Already I told you. In case of human being also, as long as his brain is generating instructions, then you can treat a person as a person. Otherwise, you treat it as a dead body. Understand? In the similar manner, hardware and software are interconnected, are interdependent. Without a hardware, software is useless. Without software, hardware is useless. These points you must remember, and always one thing, how the functionality of a human system and a computer system are alike. So in several contexts I will compare both the human system and computer system and explain you the concepts. All hardware concepts can be classified into four groups. They are electronic components, electrical components, magnetic components, and mechanical components. Whatever may be the nature of component, if it is tangible and visible, it is called as hardware. Whatever instructions we give, those are called software. Both are interdependent elements. If In absence of one, other one is futile.